Okay, the history of religion. I'm not a non-believer, an atheist. I'm a agnostic. I believe some and I don't believe some. Okay, so I'm half and half, agnostic kind of guy. And the reason for that is, okay, I read the Bible and I've been taught that even scientists cannot disprove that the Bible, how it's written, is wrong. They say that how life comes to be, like in Genesis, the book of Genesis, they say first there was light and then there was water, right? The 7 days, the 7th day God rested, but the procedural steps of how the world was created is very, very scientifically true. And they say that in order for that to happen is like this, 1 to the how many n power, for you to basically, they calculated that a person who has burned to death, they call it spontaneous combustion, right? There are some cases of that in the world. People just poof become a flame and burn to death, so they call it spontaneous combustion. Okay, and that happened rarely ever, right? But there's cases of that happen, and they calculate that the odds of happen to that is like to the nth degree of how many per thousand or millions people happen. But for the Bible, someone to not know about God and not have the God spirit in them to write the Bible the way Genesis is written is phenomenally 57 times more in chances of happening than the person who has spontaneous combustion, right? So that is very, very meaning, like rare, never could happen for a person to just wrote something out of his own will and not have God's hands guiding or God thing guiding him. But then again, that's the good thing about the Bible. The second thing is this. According to the history of religion, I got these audiobooks from the library. You study history of Christianity, how the Bibles came to about. There are like only, let's say, half a dozen Bible books that are accepted, but apparently there are more than a dozen because those things are destroyed or not believed to be wholly true, like the book of Judah or the book of Magdalene or something like that is there, but then people just destroyed it and make it less popular. And even the first book of the Bible, when it was written, it's been estimated, not estimated, it's been proven that after Jesus died, right, 70 years later, then some kind of manuscript and written words will talk about the Christianity and how it become to flourish in Rome and all that, right? 70 years apart. Imagine right now we're living in 2015 and something 70 years ago someone researched and put things together as a manuscript or a book. Do you know how accurate historically that can be written? Not very. Okay, so that's my point about I cannot believe that the Bible is true or the event of Jesus Christ and all that is true, because it's made up. It was not kept for 70 years any kind of written. So oral history passing down generations, it could be so inaccurate, right? Have you ever done the circle of trusting, and then one person whispered to another, and then 15 persons later, the message is totally wrong and messed up, right? I'm saying this is about the Bible too. How could it not be, right? 70 years after Jesus died, and the Bible is written, or some kind of first writing is written, then the event of Bible is all made up too, to the very best of people who want to believe, and then they keep making it better over the years, right? So there you go. That's why I'm an agnostic. I'm not an atheist. I'm not a believer. I'm agnostic. I'm confused. I'm one confused boy, okay? Thank you for watching my video. Bye-bye.